where I stayed last night, and I'm just getting ready to leave. I think it's the smallest motel I've ever seen, but it's very nice. And Grandpa, the owner, was very nice. He's gonna take me back to the trail this morning in a couple minutes, and then I'll start my day. Walking across the Hudson River. The only place on the entire AT where you drop down to sea level. Of course, since I'm on the bridge, I'm technically not at sea level, but you know what I'm talking about. And unfortunately, I have to climb that mountain right in front of me. And it's like 900 feet in less than a mile, which means it's rock steps all the way up. So all those steps that I took down yesterday, now I basically got to do the same thing today, but going up. So it's not going to be fun, but that's pretty much the only climb I got all day. So just got to get through that one climb and I'm good. Almost across the bridge now. Let the climbing begin. Yeah, climbing is getting tougher. I've hit the steps. Oh, I forgot to mention yesterday when I got to the motel, they had a scale there. I weighed myself. I was 159. And then this morning, I was 167. And you're like, well, you didn't gain 8 pounds overnight. Well, actually I did, because I wasn't able to get any water yesterday while I was hiking, so I lost 8 pounds of water. Probably from, some of it was from the day before too, that I just hadn't regained. So I really needed that motel stop to get me rehydrated again, because I was obviously low on water internally, and that's not good. So I feel much better today, and in like 5 miles there's a deli that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's right on the trail. I mean, you don't have to go off trail at all. The trail goes right by it, 10 feet by it. So I'm definitely going to stop there. But then after today, my options get kind of limited again for a while, so hopefully I'll be able to at least keep up on the water. It's supposed to be pretty nice for a couple days weather-wise, and then it's supposed to get hot and humid again. So I'll just have to be careful and make sure I drink enough water. And right now I just want to get up this hill. There it is, the Appalachian Deli. Just gotta walk through the swamp, cross the road, and I am there. There's actually a lot of people here. All right. I got my 1 pound burger, onion rings, and dessert. So I was at that deli for an hour and a half trying to recover from that gigantic burger I ate. Ugh. I'm gonna be paying for that for the rest of the day. I am so full. But, you know, you gotta get the food when you get the chance, so I'm good for the day. I'll probably have some snacks later, but I probably don't need a whole lot of food now. Anyway, I got about 14 more miles to go to the shelter tonight. And I think there's one 400-foot climb left. And that's pretty much it. So I really don't have a whole lot of climbing left to do today. It's mostly just little ups and downs. So hopefully I won't have to work too hard and lose my lunch. But yeah, should be an easy day anyway. It's kind of humid today. We got a little bit of rain this morning, which has made it uncomfortably humid. But other than that, it's a pretty nice day to hike. That is a gigantic tree. That's got to be 6 feet across. At least. Maybe 7. Oh, thank you for City Pump House. They have a water spigot here. I've been dying for water, and now I got all the water I can drink. But I still got 5 miles to go, so I really was trying to save the water I had, and now I don't have to. Well, I made it to Canopus, I'm not sure how you say that. Canopus Lake. Looks kind of swampy over here, but then over there, there's tons of people swimming. And then just on the far side, there's showers, bathrooms, camping area, and that's where I'm headed. I did my 20 miles today. Man, I should not have had that burger for lunch because I still feel like I just ate it. So I've been paying for that all day. It's 6 o'clock. I think I ate that like 7 hours ago. And I still feel like I just ate it. So I don't need any more food today. I do need water though. I'm dying for some water. Not much water on the trail again today, so I've been kind of saving it up, and then just that one pump house where I got water about 3 hours ago. But I need some more. Well, I got water at the park, but no vending machines. Bathrooms were closed. So now I'm just headed over to the camping area to set up camp for the night. I got lots of extra water, so I shouldn't have to go back. So I'll just leave from here in the morning. Oh, there it is right there. It's July 9th. I can already tell it's a much better day than yesterday. The humidity's down, there's a nice breeze. I'm going for 22 miles today. Shouldn't be too hard, but I always say that. Yesterday was a little harder than I thought it was gonna be. But I already got my lunch lined up in 8 miles. There's Trail Magic. Somebody posted signs all over yesterday that they're having Trail Magic. Barbecue Trail Magic. So that'll be something to look forward to. And then probably nothing really else after that, except 22 miles of walking. First view of the day. You can't see it, but down there in the valley is the Taconic Parkway. I've been on that before. Although I don't think I've been this far south. And then on this rock up here, let me show you, someone got creative. And painted a flag. Just stopped in along the way at the Ralph's Peak Hikers Cabin, or RPH. It's a nice little place. Guy keeps it mowed. It's got all kinds of tables and chairs. And inside there's little bunks. The only thing is he brings out a lot of water now because there's a well here, but it's contaminated. So don't drink the well water. Just walked under the Taconic Parkway. And now back on the trail. More views. You can see those big mountains way out on the horizon. I think those are the Catskill Mountains. Alright, I made it 8.5 miles so far. I'm just making a small detour down this road to get the free Trail Magic barbecue. It's about a 1/4 mile off the trail. It's not too far. I don't smell it. Sometimes you can smell it a mile away, but they probably just had it delivered and ready to go. Either way, it's fine with me. Catalytic work. No barbecue yet, but I did get bacon, not bacon, sausage and eggs.
Hey, pose for the picture.
All right, after that sausage and eggs, that was nice, but that wasn't really a lot to fill me up. So I'm headed back on the trail, and in about 3 miles, I'll be passing through this little town that's got a deli and a pizza place about a half mile off trail, or less than a half mile. So we'll see how I feel. I might just stop in one of those places and eat some more food, because that really didn't do a whole lot to fill me up. I definitely appreciate though the people doing that. I just thought I was going to get barbecue, but that's not till later. So we will see what happens here in an hour, hour and a half. Okay, so I'm at the next road crossing, and I decided I was going to go to that deli. So a short walk into town to get some more food. All right, so I'm done with that deli. I got a sub and a bunch of snacks, and I got smart this time and didn't eat the whole sub, so I wouldn't be miserable the rest of the day. So I ate half, and I packed the rest of it up in my backpack, and I'll eat it for dinner tonight. It should stay good for 4 or 5 hours, no problem. And I still got 12 miles to go today, and it's 1 o'clock, so it's going to be a long day. There's another really old oak tree. I've seen a couple of these. This one's another big one. It's got to be 5-6 feet across. Walking over I-84, the last big interstate in New York that I'll be walking over. Walking along Nuclear Lake. Nuclear Lake, New York. I don't see anybody swimming in here, but the frogs are glowing orange. Get a partial view out here. It's 6:30. I'm just about to the shelter. I've got about a quarter mile to go. And just before the shelter is a bunch of tent sites, so I'll just start looking for a place to put my tent. It's been a long day. It's been about 11 and a half hours. I did 22 AT miles today and another 2 miles of road walking to get that food. So 24 miles today, that's a lot of miles. And I'm just gonna look forward to getting into my tent, eating the other half of my sub, and get a couple hours of relaxing before the sun goes down, and then I'll just go to sleep. Okay, so I'm at the shelter. I set up my tent on a slope. It's fairly level, but it's still enough. It's probably going to bother me. And there's a shelter up there. 2 guys up there. And this right here is all the water I have until tomorrow morning. There was supposed to be water here, but it's gone. I mean, it's dried up. So 3 miles up the trail is a landscaping company where there's a road crossing, and they sell snacks and drinks and will let you fill up with water there. So it's not terrible, but it's not great either. I had all the water I need tonight, so basically I have 1/3 of a liter to get me through the first couple hours of tomorrow. And then I can drink all I want there. But man, this water situation this year is terrible. It's getting worse and worse by the day. Everything that's normally a stream that's running is just drying up. Now, like I said, this one here is completely dry, and just a week ago it was fine. Or not fine, but it still had water flowing a week ago, and now there's nothing. So I hope this doesn't get so bad that I have trouble finding water during the day. I mean, I'm already having trouble finding it, but I've been getting just enough to get by. So we'll see. Hopefully it won't, like I said, hopefully it won't get worse.